Welcome back, everyone. It is that time again. Welcome to the live Season 3 premiere of Virtual Design Master. You may know me already from earlier iterations of this. My name is Eric. I am at Disco Posse on Twitter. Normally blog at discoposse.com, and I'm part of the creative team here at Virtual Design Master. And of course, we are a growing team here, and let's reintroduce our team that's here with us tonight. Angelo.
Hi, Eric. Hi, Melissa. Good to be back with you folks on Season 3 of Virtual Design Master. Folks, if they'd like to follow me on Twitter, it's Angelo Luciani, and I also blog at virtuize.com. And it's great to be kicking off Season 3.
And I'm Melissa. I am the creative director of the Virtual Design Master Challenge, which means I'm responsible for all the great challenges that our competitors are going to have to deal with this season. You can find me on Twitter at vmiss33, and I blog at vmiss.net.
All right. Well, it's been a great launch here. You know, as we walked into Season 3, we had so much that led us up to this moment. You know, I've been very excited to be a part of this whole event and this great community. You know, we talked about it last year that in an effort to build a competition, we ended up building a community, and it's been very fun to do that. So Angela and I got things rolling a couple of years ago now, which is hard to imagine. And as a part of that, you know, we've now continued to grow both in awareness of this great event, the larger community. We, in fact, had a lot of people that were blogging last year, thanks to a tip by Greg Farrow to talk about 30 and 30, and Melissa urged us to do that same thing. We had our Virtual Design Master community doing 30 blogs in 30 days, and all of these different things are leading to great work that we're able to do in this community, and to highlight the skills of folks that are out here that may not necessarily have a chance in their day-to-day experiences at work to really show off their skills and give back to the community. But luckily, this is a great opportunity for us to do that. Angelo, here we are. It's Season 3. Does it feel like it's real?
Wow, it's finally here. I know as we build up to Season 3, it was getting really exciting on our end. But it's great to reflect and look back on Season 1 and 2 and see how far the community has come, not necessarily us three, but just in general the broader community, and like you mentioned, Eric, how folks have taken to blogging, taking to sharing their knowledge from their IT environments and putting it out on blogs for the rest of the community to learn from. That's always exciting. It's also great seeing all the folks that want to come back to Virtual Design Master and find a way of helping out and participating in it, not necessarily as a competitor, but helping other folks participate, whether it's mentoring them or helping them find information on the web to help them with challenges. That sort of stuff is always exciting to see. This has always been about you folks, the community, the people out there participating. We really wanted to facilitate a place of learning for people, of sharing, and I think we're well on our way there. It's I'm already thinking about Virtual Design Master Season 5, if you will. So we have a lot of work ahead of us, but Season 3 is going to be exciting, and with Melissa, with all her innovative ideas, it's always exciting to see what she comes up with for these people to participate in. So I'm excited, looking forward to engaging the community in any way, and we'll go from there.
So Melissa, yeah, here we are, Season 3. You've been with us fully since Season 2. And as many people might know, you actually started the first challenge off in Season 1. So what's this feel like as we get rolling into Season 3 for you?
It's been a really interesting journey. It's been a lot of fun. We did a lot of great things. As you mentioned, we did the Virtual Design Master 30 blogs in 30 days. So we had a bunch of people doing that with us. We also got to go to Interop and do Virtual Design Master Live, which was a little different from what we normally do because that was a more of a networking audience versus a virtualization audience that we're used to. So really, it's all about coming up with these zany ideas to get people to think outside the box and think outside their comfort zones and learn something new.
Excellent. Well, it is, as we come up with new seasons and new ideas, we're coming up with new participants. If we recall how we got started early on, we had a very cool, group that got us rolling and taught us that we could really do this. And that group, fed back into the second season. Jonathan Frappier, came from as a competitor to assist with us in coordination for season 2. We've got folks that were judges who've come back in to continue to help out. What's important for us is that we are growing, as a group. So if we take a look at the competitors pool this year, so our participants is actually 18 people. This is very exciting for us because we are so thankful that the community has seen the value and the enjoyment that what we can do here at Virtual Design Master. And we have a wide array of folks that come from all areas of the world, all sorts of different industries, and it's very exciting. Now, I'm not going to give us the full laundry list, but we will be posting the full list of participants at virtualdesignmaster.com, and we'll be blogging there as to throughout the progress of the season. And it's just amazing to see that we've had this much come in. And not only if we look at what the participants are, but we've got a great set of sponsors. Already, as we walk into the beginning of season 3, we have a great group of folks that have stood behind us and who are going to help out as far as the prize pool. In fact, our very own Josh Odgers, Josh was a judge last year in season 2, and he saw what Renee Vandenbedum did, where he contributed a VCDX prize as well as a mentoring prize that went along with it. And Josh has committed to do the same thing for us this year. So thank you very much. Josh Odgers is going to give our grand prize winner a certification program, which means that they can use this towards their NPX certification or their VCDX certification, as well as a mentoring program to wrap around that. So that's great. We have Sean Massey, another participant. He's going to make sure that our winner is well clothed with some Virtual Design Master swag. So Sean helped us out with some shirts last year, and we're very excited about that. Timothy Patterson also contributing. So Timothy, another participant in season 2, he's going to donate a Synology DS414 because he recognized the value of home lab equipment and what that means. So we're going to have these prizes that are going to be shared among the top competitors. Renee Vandenbedum as well came back again. He helped us with a great prize at Interop, and he's also committed $500 for the runner-up for this year's competition. And of course, there's more and more surprises that are coming because, as you know, there's always excitement that comes throughout the season. We also want to thank the folks at VMUG. VMUG gave us the opportunity to do our first VDM live at the Toronto VMUG, and that led us to ultimately getting the ability to do that at Interop. And from Interop now, we've seen this great excitement out in the field. And VMUG has committed that they're going to provide a VMUG advantage for somebody in our winner's circle. Now, of course, it's not all about prizes because
yes, it is.
We've got to
why else would you want to be tortured like this? It's about the prizes.
This is true. So the community that helps us to build this, we're going to have a variety of judges throughout this. So, Angelo, if you want to introduce some of our judges for season 3.
Yeah, and before I do, the great thing about these judges in particular is many of them are returning participants and or returning judges, and so that goes to the earlier point how this Virtual Design Master sort of creates this environment where folks want to re-engage, stay engaged, and help the community any way they can. So with that, we have Brian Kirsch coming back. Brian always adds great commentary, a few jokes here and there to his evaluations, and we always appreciate his comments when evaluating design documents. And as well, we have Josh Odgers, who is also returning. Josh Odgers, who is NPX001, in addition to his VCDX, etc. So Josh has a depth of technical knowledge, but also has that business side as well. So he can marry the two and really help. He really the way he guided folks through their design docs last year, the comments he made were super helpful. So we appreciate Josh coming back. As well, we have Byron, who was a participant last year, who is now a judge. And Byron, boy, he was. What can I say about Byron? He was fantastic last year. He was sort of, he was this guy that just kept pushing, just kept working, just kept trying to figure things out. Just, he wouldn't stop, and he had that relentless attitude, and it was fantastic to see. And I think that's a attribute of a virtual design master, someone that doesn't stop at these obstacles, but tries to find a way over it, through it, around it. And Byron, boy, what a great participant, just pushed through. So we're really excited to see what Byron has to share with the crew. And in addition, we'll have some special guests throughout the competition. I'll just leave it at that. As they come on, you'll see some tweets from us. You'll see some blog posts from us. But these special guests will only enhance your design documents, your knowledge, and that's what we're looking from them. So really excited with the special guests and the named judges. So really excited about that.
All right. Well, we know who's going to be helping us out. We know we've got an amazing pool of 18 folks, and now it gets to the fun part, or as some say, perhaps the evil part. So, Melissa, with that, why don't you walk us through Season 3 and where it all begins?
Well, let's first quickly recap 1 and 2. Our kind of story here is that we've dealt with the zombie apocalypse. So Season 1 was about trying to rebuild our infrastructures and get ready. And unfortunately, in Season 2, the Earth was a little overrun, so we kind of had to leave. At the end of Season 2, we've established a new colony on Mars and a temporary infrastructure. But, that infrastructure really isn't going to let us do what we need to on Mars. So we're now settled on Mars, and we're ready to build a more permanent infrastructure. Keep in mind that power, cooling, and space are extremely expensive resources on Mars. In order to save space, we've decided not to use their traditional fiber channel infrastructure, meaning there will be no dedicated fiber channel switches. We do, however, have plenty of 10 gig Ethernet switches with some 40 gig Ethernet switches. We have 3 data centers on the planet in order to provide high availability for our most critical applications. Our most critical system is our environmental system. This is responsible for production of water and oxygen, as well as reclamation of waste. Should the environmental systems fail, the pods we live in will work in can only be sustained for 20 minutes with the existing oxygen. We rely on this environmental system to control these resources, as well as to warn us when mechanical components throughout the system are failing or have failed. Our second most critical system is a system which controls our greenhouses. Any failure in this system will likely lead to major issues with our food supply. While we have the ability to communicate via radio if needed, many of the residents on Mars are used to things like email and collaborative applications and prefer to use them when possible. It makes them feel like they're more at home. Your infrastructure should also be able to support the deployment of an unknown business-critical application in the future. Please design an infrastructure you think will meet these requirements. You will not have the opportunity to defend your design in front of the judges, as their expertise is needed to keep the existing systems running until a new architecture is decided upon. Your design should be able to speak for itself. Now, because we have 18 competitors this season, things will be slightly different. We're actually going to have 5 challenges instead of 4. So this first challenge is completely paper-based. As we said, our judges, we need their skill set to keep everything running while we're deciding on a new infrastructure. So you're not gonna be able to defend your design here. It has to speak for itself. And this can be really useful in the real world too. You might have to respond to a request for a proposal, and they might only decide the finalists will come in and present. Or perhaps you need to provide an unsolicited proposal to a prospective customer. So these are definitely skills that will be really useful for our competitors.
Wow. And
I don't think it's that
just,
evil. I don't think it's that bad at all. It should not be that terrible.
Okay.
No, definitely. This is very cool because we're really continuing to build on the foundations that helped to create a virtual design master, and this is we know the people that are part of our participant list here are very skilled folks. We've seen some great writing from them in the past. We've got folks that are new to blogging and such. We've got folks that are new to the community, but ultimately this is a great opportunity. So 5 challenges, you get 5 chances to get this. So that means that along the way we're going to see some very exciting documents that come out of this, and some pretty interesting defenses. Definitely looking forward to seeing the challenges as they come across the door.
And
now, of course,
I might get crazy and throw something else in there sometime too. You never know. I do what I want. We'll see.
Yeah.
But you got at least 5.
That's right. There we go. That's right. It is 5 asterisk. So Angelo, what do you think? 5 challenges, 18 people, a big season ahead here, and of course it all winds up to we're going to be heading into VMworld. We've got this minor lull in conference season. This is a great time for folks to keep busy during the summer months. So what do you think about our challenge ahead for our competitors?
Yeah, if there was something I could, pass on to the participants, it's something I said last year as well. I encourage you to use each other as you work your way through these challenges. What I mean by that is, don't be shy to ping somebody and ask them a question about something that you may not know. Because your design ultimately will be different than the person next to you. So, it's about moving the ball up the field, helping each other out, and above all, we hope you learn something throughout this. But above all, we want you to have fun. This competition is about fun, about sharing, giving back, and I think we're setting you up for all that. So it's going to be a fun few weeks ahead. Ping Melissa, Eric, and myself as well if there's anything that you folks need help with or anything like that. But I want you to really enjoy this experience and have a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. This is it's going to be a fun time. Of course, as mentioned, feel free to reach out. Of course, we are easily available on Twitter, and folks that are participating, you have our email addresses. If there's any questions that come in along the way, the challenge will be emailed out very shortly, and everybody will begin the first challenge that will include our closure date and the plan for our next event. So hang on to your hats because this is going to be very exciting. With that, Melissa, you think they're ready for this?
I think they're ready. I'm going to try to ease them into it gently because, for a lot of our competitors, this could be something completely new that they've never done before. But the challenges will get harder as the season progresses. We don't give out the title Virtual Design Master lightly, so get ready.
Right.
Excellent. Well, with that, I think it's time for us to wind down. I know everybody's going to, hopefully everybody ate lots and that they're fueled up with lots of caffeine and all that they're going to need to create these amazing designs. With that, I want to thank everybody for watching us live and those who are going to watch us after the fact. For folks that want to contribute, if you're from the community or for a participating vendor in the community and you'd like to help to contribute to Virtual Design Master, reach out to us on Twitter. I'm Eric at Disco Posse. Easy to find there. You can also email me, eric@discoposse.com. We always welcome folks to jump in and help out, and anything you want to do and stuff you want to see from the competition. We always welcome great suggestions. With that, okay, Angelo, one last thing before we go. Let's wish him well, right?
Yeah, best of luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Exciting weeks ahead, that's for sure.
And Melissa, what parting words do you have for our 18 valiant participants?
Don't be afraid to think outside the box, because I'm definitely not thinking outside. I'm definitely not thinking inside the box when I'm writing these challenges. So be creative. Try something different.
That's right. Creativity counts. So thank you, everybody, and welcome to Virtual Design Master Season 3. We will see you next week. We will share the full schedule online. Go to virtualdesignmaster.com, and if you want to share anything socially, don't forget to use the hashtag virtualdesignmaster or as well hashtag VDM. And we are happy to see you here in Season 3. Welcome aboard.